Hello guys and welcome back to Stress Ninja TV, the #1 spot where we serve you the hottest, juiciest, and most controversial Nollywood gist straight from the source. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, and drop your comment because this one right here will have you staring at your screen in total shock. Thank you. Now, let's dive right in. There are interviews, and then there are moments that change how fans see their favorite stars forever. Recently, one such moment happened when Sonia Uche sat down for what seemed like a simple, harmless interview, but ended up creating one of the most talked about waves in Nollywood right now. It wasn't about what she said, it was about what her eyes were saying. Fans couldn't stop talking, rewinding, and analyzing every single second of that footage. The internet went wild, claiming Sonia's eyes told the real story. She wasn't ready to speak out loud. It all started when the interviewer asked Sonia a question about her personal life, something light, about her relationships and her connection with certain co-stars, including the ever-popular Maurice Sam. At first, she laughed it off, like she always does, graceful, calm, and composed. But then, in that split second of silence, when the question lingered just a little too long, fans said her eyes gave her away. One viewer commented, "Her mouth said no, but her eyes said everything." Another fan wrote, "I swear Sonia's eyes were shaking, she looked like someone hiding a storm behind a smile." From that point, the video spread across every platform like wildfire. People on social media started slowing the clip down, watching her eye movements, her tiny smiles, the flicker of emotion that seemed to escape despite her best effort to stay neutral. Some fans even joked that she deserves an award for trying so hard to hold it together, while others claimed that her eyes exposed emotions she's been keeping bottled up for a long time. One viral post said, "She looked like someone remembering something deep." That wasn't just a random question. Something in her heart reacted. And from that moment on, the debate began. Was Sonia Uche holding back tears? Was she covering up an emotional truth? Or was it simply that the camera caught her off guard? Fans are divided, but what no one can deny is that Sonia's eyes have become the center of a new Nollywood mystery. In the span of hours, her interview clip gathered millions of views, with fans using captions like, "The eyes never lie," and "You can't fake real emotion." Some fans even went as far as comparing her reaction to scenes from her emotional movies, saying she had the same look she gives when her character is caught between love and heartbreak. And of course, you already know, once Maurice Sam's name entered the chat, everything exploded. Viewers started asking if the look in her eyes had something to do with him. One fan wrote, "The moment they mentioned Maurice, Sonia's eyes changed completely. That's not coincidence, that's real emotion." Another added, "You can't look that way unless you're feeling something deep." Soon, blogs started picking it up, asking whether the chemistry everyone has been noticing on screen between the two might have spilled into real life. Even though Sonia didn't say anything controversial directly, her silence spoke louder than words. She smiled, nodded, and kept her poise, but those few seconds of visible vulnerability were enough to keep everyone talking. It became clear that people weren't just watching an interview anymore, they were reading between the lines, searching for meaning in every blink, every glance, every sigh. One fan tweeted, "Her eyes were watery. She blinked more than usual. She was holding something back. That's not acting." And another replied, "That's why I love Sonia. Even when she doesn't talk, she communicates with her soul." Within hours, that one clip turned into a full-blown topic of analysis on TikTok, and content creators started breaking it down like detectives. Some posted side-by-side comparisons of her old interviews versus this one, highlighting the difference in her energy. "She used to be bubbly and open," one fan said. "But in this interview, her eyes looked like someone tired of pretending." Others argued that she was simply being human. "She's probably just emotional or tired," one viewer commented. "People are reading too much into it." Still, the conspiracy didn't stop. Some said Sonia looked heartbroken, others said she looked in love, while a few even believed she was hiding a secret she couldn't share yet. One comment that went viral read, "That was not the face of an actress. That was the face of a woman trying not to cry." And of course, that line alone made the clip go even more viral. It wasn't long before her co-stars began reacting too. A few liked and shared fan posts about the interview, which only added more heat to the fire. Fans immediately started tagging Maurice Sam under those posts, asking, "What did you do to her?" and "Your name entered the question, and she couldn't hide her emotions, explain yourself." Maurice, being his usual calm self, didn't respond directly but posted a cryptic quote on his story that said, "Sometimes silence says more than words." That single post made everything worse, and fans lost it completely. "He's confirming it without confirming it," one user wrote. "They're definitely hiding something." Meanwhile, entertainment blogs wasted no time spinning their headlines. Sonia Uche's eyes reveal hidden truth. Maurice Sam's cryptic message fuels speculation. Suddenly, every corner of Nollywood gossip space was dissecting what those eyes really meant. But through it all, Sonia remained silent. She didn't release any statement, didn't react to any of the posts, and didn't even acknowledge the trending clips. Her calmness made the situation even more mysterious. It's like the more she stayed quiet, the more people wanted to know. One fan wrote, "Silence is the loudest response. Sonia knows exactly what she's doing." Another replied, "Her silence is power. Let them talk." But of course, others disagreed, saying, if she doesn't clear the air, people will keep assuming the worst. It became a heated online debate that kept trending for days. Even some entertainment personalities jumped in, saying, fans love to read emotions where there might be none. But that didn't stop anyone from watching and rewatching that same clip, trying to catch new details they might have missed. Some fans even made theories around her eye movements. "Notice how she looked down when Maurice's name was mentioned," one video analysis said. "That's a classic body language sign of emotional conflict." Another fan replied under that video, "You don't need to be an expert to see that she felt something in that moment. Her eyes told it all." Some even said the whole thing reminded them of scenes from her past movies, where she played strong women hiding their pain behind composed smiles. "Sonia doesn't act love, she feels it," a fan commented. "That's why her emotions are so believable on screen. You can't teach that." As the debate continued, fans also started pointing out that Sonia's emotional honesty might be the secret to her success. "That's what separates her from others," one viewer said. "She doesn't just act, she connects. Even in interviews, she connects." Another added, "If her eyes tell stories, then that means she's living her truth. That's why we love her." For some, that one emotional moment proved how deeply human she is, how she's not just a star but a person with real feelings. It made her even more relatable, more loved, and even more admired. But not everyone was feeling sympathetic. A few critics accused her of playing to the cameras, saying she knows exactly how to stir emotion and keep people talking. One blog headline boldly claimed, "Sonia Uche knows how to keep fans hooked, even with a single look." Still, fans rushed to her defense. "That's what great actors do," one person commented. "Even their real lives feel cinematic because they are full of emotion." Regardless of whether it was intentional or not, the fact remains that Sonia's interview became a major moment. It blurred the lines between reality and acting, and fans can't stop wondering if the emotions they saw were part of her truth. Some say she was trying to suppress tears, others say she was reminiscing about someone, and a few even claim that maybe the question touched something personal she didn't expect. "Sometimes, one question can open a flood of memories," one viewer wrote. "And you can't hide that, no matter how strong you are." As more people discussed it, something interesting happened. Her movie started trending again. People went back to watch her scenes, looking for clues, trying to find the same look in her eyes. "She's always been expressive, but this one hit differently," a fan wrote. Her eyes in that interview were the same as in that emotional scene in her last movie. It's like fans are now connecting her real emotions to her screen presence, making her an even bigger phenomenon. Now, everywhere Sonia goes, people are watching her closely. Fans are studying her expressions in new interviews, her laughter at events, her body language around certain people. Every gesture becomes a headline, every glance becomes speculation. She's no longer just the talented actress everyone admires, she's now the mystery everyone wants to solve. And that's the kind of attention that turns stars into legends. Through all of it, Sonia has handled the situation with class. She's focused on her work, continued to post about her projects, and ignore the noise. That quiet strength has only made people respect her more. One admirer wrote, "She's teaching everyone how to handle fame with grace. No drama, just elegance." Another added, "She doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Her eyes told her truth, and that's enough." Whether the emotions in that interview were accidental or intentional, there's no denying the impact. Sonia Uche managed to hold the world's attention without saying much. Her eyes became a language of their own, a window into something raw and unspoken. And maybe that's why fans love her so much, because even in silence, she speaks. To this day, that interview remains one of the most rewatched moments in Nollywood social media history. People still quote it, analyze it, and argue about it. Some call it the interview that revealed her heart, others simply say, that's the power of Sonia Uche. But no matter what side you're on, everyone agrees on one thing: those eyes told a story words could never capture. So, my people, what do you think? Was Sonia hiding a real emotion behind that smile? Was it love, pain, nostalgia, or just good acting? Whatever the truth is, one thing is certain: her eyes spoke louder than her voice, and that one moment reminded everyone why she's one of Nollywood's most captivating stars. Don't forget to subscribe to Stress Ninja TV, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more hot, trending, and emotional gist from the world of Nollywood. We bring you the fire, the facts, and the vibes all day, every day. Thanks for watching, and see you again right here on Stress Ninja TV, your #1 home for all the spice, heat, and real stories straight from the heart of Nollywood. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.